Welcome back to Triforce Blitz. We are now in Season 4 of Triforce Blitz, which are the same settings that you've come to enjoy on the channel. We need to race to collect as many Triforce pieces within 2 hours, or all 3 pieces the fastest. This means scouring dungeons of Hyrule for the Triforce pieces of Courage, Wisdom, and Power. The new wrinkle with Season 4 is that the dungeon entrances will be shuffled. Child dungeons will be shuffled together, and all the adult dungeons will be shuffled together. Bottom of the Well, Ice Cavern, and GTG remain unshuffled. Will we find all 3 Triforce pieces before the time limit? Let's check in and find out. Lock in, next seed. Let us see what we start out with. You know me, I love an early Song of Storms. Okay. Here we go, gamers. Early Song of Storms instead of having it late like our last seed. Let's lock in. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Initial backwalkies. Ew, piss yellow tunic. Squeeb. 3, 5, 9. 359 Lake Hylia. 359 Lake Hylia. I believe this season could be an always buy a shield season. And I'm actually going to execute the full route this time, I hope, because there is no distraction of the graveyard or anything. So our chances of getting a shield, very low. So I've also changed up the routing that we've got here as well. I hope you enjoy it. This is what we tried on the first one. I think I'm going to use more river openers rather than grinding for the Poe house. Oh, like immediately go river. I'm actually not against that. 20 is dead. What do you got for us? That is interesting. Might have to fix that. Time to Navi dive? No. We don't need a Navi dive. We have our letter. Goron City is wisdom. That's a bow. That's actually really sick. All right, before we continue, we will take the bow to the whatchamacallit. So we got a few opening routes that we've actually got to sit and try out a little bit, because KLO is correct that the other route could actually be nutty. That is money on top. Money is on sale. If it's the Dongo's or Deku Tree, we beat it. If it's the Dongo's Cavern, we beat it. Yeah, we are on the second seed of the day. We did barely beat the last seed. It was really tight, and we got there somehow. Everybody in chat knows it was really close. Okay. He cheated? Don't tell. Don't tell. Nobody tell. Ooh. Wall Masters in the last 15 minutes of the seed is actually so funny. I did think about it, and I was like, crowd control would actually be a really fun time for a stream idea I had. That was, if you laugh, you die. And we utilize crowd control with, like, mods to, like, determine, did I laugh at something? And if I did, I'd just, like, auto die. And, like... Okay, definitely. What are you? That is a boomerang. But I thought it would be really funny to do you laugh, you die, and then we do our media share type thing. The biggest issue with that is I have to find a good way to curate that. It will be something that we figure out at some point, though. Still waiting for the ability to get coins during any stream. Can you not? Because the crowd control extension is on. Oh my god. The sub ones are once a month? What's the point? The big thing is I don't want to run a session and we're not doing a session. That might be slops for crowd control, and that might be like against the TOS type things for it. I do not know, but that's my thought and concern. That is a Din's Fire as well. Jesus, man. Dead. Well, no, that's not happening. Alrighty, good run there. There should be consequences for your actions? No. Alrighty, quick pause. This is for chat. For the fans, for hitting the sub goal, I want to thank you guys. It's very nice. It's very cool. This is the least I can do, I think. So let's hope that it's not mean. Let's hope that it goes pretty well. Let's do it over here so you guys can see it. So here we go. Punishment wheel. We got a bunch of different things on here. There is this green spot, which is safe. If we roll that, nothing bad happens. Otherwise, we do whatever's on here. Okay? You guys ready? Few of these. And there we go. That was terrifying. So it's on the purple. Okay. So sometime soon, we will do a Hot Ones Zooter. If I had a cursory thought in my head of what that would be, that is going to be, we have to beat all of the dungeons in a seed. Like, I roll an Ocarina of Time seed, whether it's standard or whatever, doesn't matter. We have to beat every dungeon, and after every dungeon, we have to do a hot sauce swing. Take a drink every time you find a bloopy. Listen, we've got the wheel. We can talk about the wheel when this video is done, and we can maybe doll that up a little bit. But that was just my, like, hey, y'all hit the sub goal. I wanted to thank you guys for it. It was a good point. Tequila was like, hey, you should spin the wheel. And I was like, oh, yeah, I did think about that while we were, like, just chatting. And I was like, I should do that. Graveyard's dead! Yes! My favorite hint I've ever read. Cactus Courage. I like the last... Dude, the last dab tastes so good. But yeah, it's like after 3 seconds, it's like, kill me. Wallet! Epona Song Gerudo's Letter. So I think my route that I'm gonna run is I am going to go touch base at Lon Lon, leave Lon Lon, Gerudo Valley Lake, and then from there, you already have Din, so Shadow might be in it. Yeah, the Shadow entrance might be in it, but Shadow may not be in there. Graveyard is still foolish. Dude, I can't believe how awesome no graveyard feels. I just had a recollection. Taylor and I had pizza last night. That means I can have pizza for dinner tonight. Let's go. Saria's to strength upgrade. There's the line. You didn't know if this was a qual, like 60% of the players would have done Dampe, and now you can lord over. Is Dampe really a play that people are like, let's run it? Because if so, that's asinine to me. Bomb bag hint. Gerudo Fortress? Oh my god. Gerudo Fortress Path. That's a wild one. This is going so well. As soon as I got get a bottle, I'm done in 45. Yep. That's how I feel a lot of Triforce Blitz. Like this seed in particular. I'm looking at it like, dude, the minute I get a bottle, I think it's over. That is... Does that change my course of action? It does, but it doesn't. No, it does completely, actually. We got to question whose scale does Link have. It's just a silver one. Have you ever had, like, dead skin or thought about, like, a nail clipping? Like, that's what a scale is to Zora. They're just like, you can have this. And for us, we're like, oh my god, I can dive a little deeper. Is this Zora scale kosher? It's gonna be one in Jabu. It's as big as Link's head. I don't disagree that Jabu could be one, but I like looking at it in the scheme. Dude, I am so far off. What the? Of like Ice Cavern could be like free. The big problem comes down to we have our boomerang, so yeah, Jabu does feel like it could be live. You had the scale. Why didn't you go to Lake Hylia from Lon Lon? Because this way is faster. And it allowed me to buy beans so I could plant the bean here. If I did not plant the bean here, then we would have been extremely screwed when we have to come back here when it's not on child fishing. Yeah, routing is kind of my thing. Sometimes we route in here. Getting rowdy. That's us. Gonna start calling you Garmin. Why are you so good? You just get it. You could say that, but you always forget something. Okay, well, f you. I didn't need to be reminded that I suck. Oh. Okay. That was a hammer. Hammer could be just straight up it. We need to find Eponas before I call it QQ here, though. Look at that bean. Nothing. Do we, though? Fuck! God damn it! It's fine. Never lucky, man. You read it so fast? Yeah, I'm pretty quick. I look for keywords and then I look at the color of what it is, and that's okay. And that's how I'm usually reading these. So infuriating, because I told myself Valley was a play that we were gonna do. More bomb chews, baby. It already said an item for Gerudo Valley is one of your other hits. No, that's the first time we've seen the Valley hit. I needed to buy a third bean. No, dude. Hopefully nothing's on top here or else we're boned. Vanilla Fire. Dude, I'm like so tilted that I'm gonna have to go to Gerudo Valley. Because I think it's gonna be hammer related, or we have to walk out all the way to Lake Hylia again, and I'm not doing that right away. That'll happen, but we're doing other shit first. Sorriest to strength makes sense. Fortress is also wisdom, and we know that's a bomb bag. Hello? Magic? Get her out. Not here. Epona's the bomb bag. So Epona's is huge for this seed. Now we're definitely going into Goron City. 100%. Any other big things? Goron City is still wisdom. We know Graveyard's dead, but if we're in the area, going in there and potentially grabbing the song that could be like Prelude, or even if it's Serenade, that's so good. Zora's Domain is dead. Dude, this seed is treating me so good. All the areas I keep running through are dead. Skull Mask is, but I don't really care for that. Really? Okay, so it's the forest entrance that's important with the Saurians. Illogical bomb bag for the fans. I have a strong suspicion too, in fact. I can see that. So that bomb bag's illogical. I'm trying to think of where else I can get a song, because like Epona's being important. Maybe we need to go into GTG, and I can do GTG. It's faster to go into Darunia's room? That's crazy. I know you've done a little cheeky strat where you basically run it down, not on his level, but the lower level to bomb him. I don't know how to sync that up. And good to know that I can just go down there and do that. I will do that in the future, for sure. Well, choose out. Okay. Hover boots, terrifying. Shadow Temple's courage. Yeah. So we definitely need those hover boots. The hover boots are definitely involved. All right, back out. We need to go to Gerudo Valley, and then I'm back to being an adult. Dude, this is the longest shot I've done in a minute. That was close. We need multiple strengths. Got it. Inside Ganon's castle is courage. That's a great one to see. I just made a huge blunder. I did not realize I don't have Sun Song. So I'm going to start out checking the hook shot hint, see if that gives us anything to glean. Dude. Wandered hook shot is insane. Never mind. I thought I knew depression, but all I know is being correct. Dude, I've never felt more degenerate than I did right there when I was so upset into he can't keep getting away with it. Thank you. Dude, that feels so good. Do you remember when I asked, do you think I should farm and check both? We immediately play Bolero. We pick up the song in Death Mountain Crater. We do a couple of other things in Crater. I think we can full clear it, so that part's good. Need to find Shadow Temple, which I am dumbfounded on thinking of where that could be. Sun Song is not what I wanted and or expected. Not you. Guys. Water Temple's dead. I know there was a thought about it, but don't worry, gamers. Water Temple is dead. I think I know how this routing's going to go, and it's going to look weird, but I'm pretty confident a piece is in Fire Temple, which is in Fire Temple. But I need to go into the Forest Temple entrance, because I think that's Shadow, and I need to go do that now. Because I have everything I need. So what does this equate to exactly? Shadow Temple, which I think has a piece, into something in Shadow being important, maybe another strength, into Light Trial having something important, and then I go do whatever Light Trial points me to. Somewhere in there, weaving in, needing to go into, what is that one place called? Fire Temple to try and get the 3-piece. That sounds right. Hello? I've never grabbed that. Yep. Okay, so piece is gonna be in here. I did not realize it was actually tougher to do one or the other. Turn around just in case it's a piece. This is how I'd play normally. Right. I still think there's a piece in here, so we are continuing because I think there's a piece. There we go. Shadow Temple's out of there. I dread to think of a Zora Tunic. Yeah, but I mean, then wallets would both be path as well. That just doesn't line up. Because our path count's already high, and I haven't included stuff that is already in the path. There's a piece in here on 3, and then you get yourself key locked because you need a Pona song to go deeper, and you have to get hover boots to beat this to get forest medallion to get a Pona song. That's how this math is working out. Are we gonna get our first piece on a boss here? Because it would be hammer, hover boots, maybe like bow. You need something to get into Death Mountain Crater. Maybe Bolero? Do you need the key? Boycotting Epona song. Epona is canceled. The Epona is canceled party has started. I remember when I told our friends, like, hey, I don't think we'll get 2 back-to-back 2-hour seeds. To be fair, if both pieces are just in here, dude, we are zooming, because then it just get to Jabu. For the fans, please. You! If this is it, Pog. If it's not, it's Ganon's Castle into GTG into back home. Ah! A thought popped into my head that sent shivers down my spine. This place is loaded. Fuck off! There's the Rudo's letter. That's definitely needed. Dude, I'm doing my best. I don't understand the Lake Hylia path. Am I gonna have to go back to Lake Hylia? Because that's what it's feeling like, that I have to go back to Lake Hylia and it's not the hammer. Looking at everything I have, I don't even know what it could possibly be. What was in Light Trial? I missed it. Nothing, just iron boots, blue fire arrows, Rudo's letter, and I think that was it. Really narrows it down. So it's either Jabu or it is Ice Cavern. And I feel a lot better going Ice Cavern here. Ice Cavern doesn't require the boomerang. And I think if you require the boomerang, that's one too many steps that you would need. We got 20 minutes to figure out what the hell we're missing. If it's not here, then it's 100% Jabu. Because it is, you can go... least get Prelude? There's no way that's anything, right? Exactly what I was hoping for. Awesome. I think the only thing that salvages this is if we go through and we do this, and exactly Kokiri Sword is in Lake Hylia. Like right now, my mind's eye is saying we have to have both pieces in GTG, and if that's not the case, then we go to Lake Hylia as an adult. And then as a child, it's a mad dash and pray that we're able to do Jabu quick enough. We've got 15 minutes. So it's going to be super tight, but I'm going to rush it. God damn it, I just realized why I'm an idiot. The Jabu's push is smart because Jabu could be Deku Tree. Bottle ass. That lens? That is insane to me. Man. This can't be real life. Dude, I'm not getting no pieces. It's not fair, dude. I literally got hit with every gotcha in the entire game. Yo, it's going. Hoping this is a piece. Thank God. Power! Dude, okay. We're getting two. I need it to be in like the slingshot area if it's Deku Tree. If it's Jabu, I think we're just... Yeah, KLO, I'll definitely be able to get 2 rooms. I don't know if I'll be able to get to the top room if it's Deku. Again, if it's Jabu, I think I'm pretty boned. Yep, okay, cool. There we go. Or that's not wisdom. That is courage. I have one thought of where the other piece could be. Definitely possible. That's what I'm afraid of, KLO, is Blue Po having the goods. Alrighty, the heaviest of cope here. Guys, I f***ed up. I don't have my Hylian shield anymore. I just looked at it. Fuck! What the fuck, dude? I'm good. We're looking at the spoiler log. It. Zelda's Lullaby, Megaton Hammer, Hover Boots, Epona Song, Bomb Bag. Yes. I was never going into Spirit. Are you a f***ing idiot? Zelda's Lullaby, Megaton Hammer, Hover Boots, Epona's Song, into Bomb Bag? How do you not know that is Spirit? How do you not know? You didn't put the pieces together? Spirit! If you didn't take time on the 3 and 9, you probably would have gotten it. Yeah, I obviously a big issue is we gambad on the whatchamacallit, knowing that the strengths all wandered each other, that makes, but they didn't wander because their path for a different thing. They wandered for this path, but again, I'm not looking at that point to be like, okay, maybe the strengths also wander at this point. If you enjoyed watching this video of Triforce Blitz, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all the cool YouTube stuff that helps us grow as a creator. We got 2 pieces. It's pretty good. Almost could have gotten 3. We had everything we needed to get 3, but whatever. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you then. Have a good night, gamers. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.